Okay, everybody, so this is my cloud presentation. I am Derek Solzer with CYB-525. So first, my presentation layout, types of deployment models and services of cloud computing, local resource requirements, virtualization platforms, service-oriented architectures, deployment models, and then also security, storage, legal, and privacy issues of cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? Cloud computing is very important in helping businesses and users stay connected in such a big technological world. So everything is through the internet or over a network, and cloud computing just helps keep that all tethered and connected together. So this form of computing is essentially it's made of a large group of systems that are connected to either private, public, and even hybrid networks and provide a scalability in infrastructure, applications, and data, and also file storage. So here's the deployment models of cloud computing. So there are three main cloud computing models: private clouds, public clouds, and hybrid clouds. So cloud computing environments, so for private clouds, cloud computing environment that is dedicated to a specific or single organization with controls isolated to that one organization instead of through a self-service portal to other outlets. So public clouds. A public cloud model is third-party managed, which uses a standard cloud computing model to gain resources and services, and then they make those accessible to the users. These cloud models include basic IT infrastructure, which with virtual machines, applications, and storage solutions. Hybrid clouds. Hybrid clouds are a mixed environment in which applications run utilizing a combination of computing, storage, and services in different mixed environments. So, services of cloud computing. There are four main cloud computing services. So there's IaaS, platform, or sorry, PaaS, SaaS, and DaaS. So, infrastructure as a service. IaaS is a type of cloud computing service which delivers compute, network, and storage resources on demand to users over the internet, designed to also allow the users to scale up or shrink down certain aspects of the resources as they need to. So PaaS is a completely developed and deployed environment within the cloud platform. So the resources available allow the user to deliver everything from simple cloud applications to more advanced enterprise applications and includes everything needed to build, manage, and run applications. So it's complete. So all you do is pretty much get it and go. Software as a service, so SaaS. This cloud service is a software licensing model that allows software access through subscriptions on external servers. It also allows users to gain access to programs through the internet, so through the cloud and stuff. And instead of having to install it on the machine, you can just access it right there and then go back and use it later as you would on your actual machine itself. So the last one is desktop as a service. So DOS is a form of cloud computing which a service provider offers virtual desktops. So Oracle VirtualBox would they provide virtual desktops to end users through a licensed subscription or over the internet. So a little compare and contrast for some of these different aspects on here. So local resource requirements for cloud computing to be successful, there are some local requirements such as obviously you have to have storage, you have to have really good processing power, databases, networks, analytics, artificial intelligence, and software applications, along with capabilities to support all of the components, all those ones over the internet, and also support the users all over the world. So local control is essentially that there are many networks which are inside of one physical network. It's used for priority management, ensuring the security of the network, and then network requirements. Cloud networks are WAN or wide area networks, which act as hosts for users and resources, allowing them to communicate using cloud-based technology. So for communication purposes, they use WAN. And then security. Usually cloud computing platforms or services use the secure by design, and they also use layered security. So it's directly built into the platform and services and the services that they offer, which they use zero trust architecture, identity and access management, multi-factor authentication, encryption, and continuous logs and monitoring. So that way they won't allow many things to get through. And of course, you can never stop everything from getting through, unfortunately. Virtualization platforms. So virtualization platforms are software such as emulators and hypervisors, so bare metal and hosted hypervisors. These packages emulate or act as a real physical computer machine. So, as I said before, if you have a virtual desktop or virtual machine, so you have Linux, which I know we use in this class. If you have Kali Linux, you have it on your computer. I have it on my computer, but it's not my actual machine. I don't have to access it all the time. But when I start my computer, I start Windows, and I can go into my VirtualBox and access that virtual machine. So they provide multiple virtual machines within one physical platform. And then, as I said before, an example of a virtualization platform would be Oracle VM VirtualBox. Service-oriented architectures. So SOAs. It's a software development method that utilizes components called services to create apps for businesses. Benefits of SOAs are they make it a faster time to market, efficient maintenance, and greater adaptability, and also scalability as well. Some basic principles are interoperability, loose coupling, abstraction, and granularity. So security, storage, legal, and privacy issues. Um, Obviously, there are tons of advantages to cloud computing, but with that also comes disadvantages. So data confidentiality issues, and that's kind of what it breaks down to, is confidentiality, data loss, all that stuff. So data confidentiality issues because of the external aspect of the cloud computing, and its storage as well. Users' data and information, everything, is usually a risk. So it's just a risk that the users will have to just kind of inherently take on, because there's no way to fully prevent every single attack. I mean, not that everything gets attacked, but there's always some kind of risk. So obviously, geographical data storage loss issues. So because they're in a different location, you could be in a different place, different state, zip code, whatever. The access to that, could be a concern for users because they don't know if the location is trustworthy with their data. So they don't know if, for the legal issues, if they have legal issues with it, if they can have that issue or conduct legal action with that issue from that location. And then obviously transparency issues. So not all cloud services are transparent. So obviously do your research, make sure that that is a cloud service and computing service that you would want to use, that has a correct security preparations, and they know how to mitigate all that stuff as well. And they're very transparent about all their security stuff. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching.